snap by the mic, Rick. Okay, and then... Yeah, okay. We are now on the laptop as well. Oh, I need to get a... Oh, we'll do that later. Okay. So here's what we're drinking. This is Return of the Rye.
Oh, man.
Part tray.
Rye. We have High West Double Rye over there. We have Jack Daniel's. That's the far one. We have Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Rye in the middle. And then we have Whistlepig Piggyback on the far right. I forget the MSRPs off the top of my head, but I want to say High West is 40. And
It's
30. I definitely paid more than 30 for that.
I remember you always think it's more. No, because it was like... I'm like
The MSRP is higher than 30, I'm pretty sure.
No, it was like, it's 30, and I was like, I think it's 30, and you're like,
Here we
go.
go.
And you looked it up in your seller, because you're like, I'm pretty sure I probably had to pay more for it, since it was... You're like, nope, actually,
Wake me up when you guys are done.
I think, like, Jack Daniels was
Well,
like
the MSRP is
70 or
35, so it definitely wasn't 30.
From
but
who?
It's the MSRP. I don't know. Nationally, like, that's what it says. It's right there at the top. Anyway, so... With tax, it'd be about 40. So the Jack Daniels... let's see.
I think, wasn't it like 70 or something like that? It's more than the Ryes always cost more than bourbon. The bourbon's 60. Debatable.
50. And then... Piggyback.
Cody does not like these conclusions you're coming to.
Okay,
Sir.
Ricky, confirm for me that says
I'm just,
$50 MSRP.
Something different than
That's what it says.
That's what it says. I don't know.
Is it maybe not the foolproof single barrel, maybe?
I was going to say the reason I picked these three is because they were all close, like within $10 of each other. Whistlepig, Piggyback. 50. So 50, 50, 40, 50, 50 is what the internet's telling me. Okay. Move these out of the way. Okay, so this is another blind tasting.
Wow.
Yep. Someone else poured these for us, so we don't know what is in each glass. Did she write it down somewhere?
I got it.
Okay, cool.
This one
Did
smells
you look
like,
at it?
No. This one smells like eucalyptus spreading between Rick's ass cheeks.
There's
How would
history
you
to
know
this.
that?
Can you spread eucalyptus? Is it like Vaseline? I imagine it's like Vaseline,
So, I mean, it's
right?
a leaf. Maybe you grind it up.
It's like Vaseline. I'm sure of it.
Ugh.
It's a thing. Don't worry about it. Smells good.
Oh, this
Smells-
one's like perfumey. It's like really
Yeah, I'm sure I'm going to enjoy this one.
and like
well. It's not that
cooling,
it's not that it's in crazy high proof. It's just
a little mentholy, definitely sweet.
yeah, menthol. That's a good word for it.
Eucalyptus, maybe.
No, I'm not seeing eucalyptus here, but I'm gonna outright disagree on that one. But hey,
Get him, Ricky.
Cody's the expert.
I guess scents are subjective.
Yeah, like
Except for the fact that it's either in there or
Like-
it isn't.
It's not as spicy as I would have thought for a rye.
definitely. I get a lot of different herbal notes, but not super complex or super alcoholic. It doesn't smell like. I'm going in, Ricky. Wish me luck, baby.
Good luck.
Thank you.
That spice lingers for a bit. That's nice.
Probably more ethanol present on the palate than in the. It's
It's a little runny.
off of this metal. What do you call it? sniff, the odor, pungency.
I don't know. The vapor.
No. The odoriferousness. It's called the nose. I did it. More alcohol-y on the flavor than on.
Sweet, like during the sip, but then yeah, the spice kind of kicks in and like sort of envelops your tongue. I wouldn't say there's like. It's more herbal, so it's like there's not tons of layers.
I don't eaten much of it, but like maybe some dill spice there, some dill in it. I think.
Yeah, I could see dill.
Dill. I'm not getting a whole lot of complexity out of dill. It's not bad. It's like well-rounded. I like it, but I'm getting like a mid-tier kind of mid-low tier. Pretty good balance. So you get the menthol-y, a little bit of sweet up front, get a little bit of dill, and the alcohol lingers.
Let me ask you this. If you were to buy like a bottle of it, would you spend like $40 or $50 or $60?
Sounds like probably like a $30 bottle.
Think so?
I hate you guys. Hatred. I guess so.
I'm going number 2.
I'm going number 3.
Oh, I tripped
No, I'm
up
just
here.
kidding.
Not sure. I'm not getting.
There's something funky on this one that I've got to figure out what it is.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I know what this one is. The first thing it hits me reminds me of something else. But I'm not getting...
So I went back to the first one to refresh my nose. I got a peppery scent off of this one, so I'm going to go back now to B.
A is definitely sweet.
Dang it, what is that smell?
Yeah, I get some kind of sweetness, some kind of... I don't want to say too much because then it'll give away what I think that it is, but up front I get some kind of sweetness, like some kind of bourbony notes.
It's alright, you could say, Clay. I'm not going to have a clue what you're talking about.
This sounds so weird to say, but it's like I smell. It's like smelling a marker. Like there's some fume that's like it's reminding me of something like that, and I don't know what that is.
I do get like a rye bread, like a zucchini bread, sweetness.
Like I am smelling pepper when I go back to the first one. I don't know if I'm way off with that, but God, I'm smelling pepper when I go back to it.
It's more sweet than anything. That's first
Pepper
when I go back. But.
Pepper with dill though. The dill. I'm definitely honing in on dill. The more you mention that, but anyway.
That sounds like it's like
God. What is that?
A little like
Seems
honey, like vanilla rye bread.
Yeah, rye bread for sure, and like
some like kind of like
something right off the top, and then I was like, just
For the
can't.
second one?
really moist bread. And, yeah,
I'm like racking my brain trying to like remember all the scents I've ever smelled in my life. Because I know I've smelled that before somewhere, but I can't think of it. All right.
Okay, now.
Go it. That one's a lot smoother.
Yeah, I couldn't decide if I wanted to say it like it was smoother or if it like wasn't maybe quite as, I don't know, complex or interesting as the first one. I feel like it's
That mouthfeel is like kind of wild. I love it. It's like
it'd be easier
so smooth.
easier for me to drink the second one than the first one, I feel like.
My suspicion is that this is Piggyback, but I don't know.
A lot of dill on this one too. I think I actually do get eucalyptus on this one though. I don't know. I don't drink as much rye, so
Honey and something a little warmer than that, like something not as sweet.
Something that like wraps its arms around you and gives you a nice hug.
like Kentucky hug. Right, definitely the front of the palate I get more like a little bit of bourbon notes, and then it really switches into the rye spices and stuff.
Yeah, the rye at the end, sweetness. I'm not gonna go so far as bourbon, but this is a weird nonsense thing to say. But like I'm thinking like I'm actually tasting a little bit of like tiramisu with this, which is strange. And it's not like I'm really tasting coffee necessarily. It's just like something sweet and sort of confectionery, like down that line. See that?
Definitely it transforms to more dill, pepper, rye.
Yeah, at the end.
But,
yeah.
All right, I'm moving on to 3.
What do we got going here?
I got the glass.
Here.
It's like,
use mine.
It's like snort.
Ooh, this is
it's not
oh, that's a little different.
Scent, though.
You didn't think so?
No. Maybe I'm broken. Maybe my sniffer's broke. I get something. This is not right, but I get almost like we call those like
This one's slightly buttier than
like those
buttery.
Yeah, I would say the butter candies that old people.
I get like something a little bit like the spicy.
Or those buttermints. That's what I was. Something
Spicy
like
root things, like almost like a horseradish or wasabi, kind of like at the very like some kind of pungent like that root spicy. Just a little bit.
I was gonna say I could see maybe like soy. I'm not sure I'd go so far as those things you named, but
I'm sure nobody's ever smelled that ever in the history of smelling rye, but for some reason I feel like that's something. I don't know. I have a hard time picking anything.
This one to me is kind of the oddball of the group in terms of the aroma. It's
not. All right.
Let's go in.
That one is almost like a weaker version of Glass 2 to me. Like it starts out
the taste is kind of disappointing after.
It's good, but it starts out like kind of bourbony a little bit. And
yeah,
then
this one
fades into the rye like that one.
This
for me,
one,
but it's
I agree.
Not as much of a punch with the flavor.
Boy, and the first few drops are just watery. Like that's weird.
It's pleasant, but
I mean, it's like smooth. It's accessible, but it's like I'm surprised. I'm just how do you do that with a rye? Like a rye this level. I mean, even
that's weird.
I enjoy it quite a bit actually. The mouth feels really good on it for me too.
And it feels it's like it coats well, and that's cool.
And it really does feel like something. You know what it feels like to me is like a. I don't know which one I think is which, but I think I know which one of them is, but I don't know. I don't really know. I'm not good at rye, but it reminds me of Old Forester rye, because like something that is a bourbon traditionally, but they made it into a rye. It's like you still got a lot of that bourbon, but then they added the rye spice.
Could be.
Not that that's how they actually.
I know the piggyback is 100% rye. I know that. I don't know what it says the mash on these.
Well,
this is a 92 proof, the High West, by the way. They do not on High West on the bottle anyway. Jack D. It's 94 proof. No, they don't disclose. But this one says it's 100% rye.
Man, I don't know anymore. God, I just cannot smell anything. And this one, the last one.
COVID.
No, I mean, like, go through the rest of them and then, like, compare them. I can't smell a thing on that one hardly.
On C, you're talking about? Yeah, C is muted compared to the other two. So it's like...
Sweetness to...
Of course, I get the glass for this one. But...
No, keep throwing in things I have to bleep. Good, it's fine.
I censored myself earlier.
Do you want to?
You know what you should
try
do?
Spelling mine. Mine has a scent. It's definitely subdued compared to the other two.
You know what I should? You know what you should do? whenever you have to, at some point, when we've given up, you have to censor something that I've said that's awful, but you just put like a censor bar in front of my mouth, but don't actually censor the audio. It just comes through.
It's a matter of probably when, not if.
No, I'm not confused.
I was going to say more...
Damn this glass.
I'll say honeycomb. Like the waxiness inside the honeycomb.
So I thought...
This is where Rick feels helpless and starts throwing out random objects.
Initially, I had really
Smells
thought
bicycle tire and
that I'd nailed it down of like what number
trophy
2
case.
was, but
The honeycomb cereal is what I think it smells like.
a really rusty spatula.
I have a guess as to what's in it. I don't know. All right, we're checking our price. And we're going back around. Spit it back right the other way, Ricky. You little beautiful son of a bitch. Do you know how much I love you? And I don't ever tell you. God damn
Yeah,
you.
I know, man.
Going back to right to left. Oh, God. Didn't smell anything, and then it just like got all in there, and it was, oof.
Right to left.
Like I snorted it with my nose practically.
I smell more now, but
Oh, yeah.
it's still a little butt. Just a little butt. Eventually, it's going up my nose. It's happening.
Yeah, like, why is it like stinging my nose where it wasn't before?
Your receptors have cleaned themselves out, so now they're fresh again. I'm still getting a little bit of butteriness and almost a little bit of like, it's like a frosting. It's like the sweetness of like I'm not sure. It's not honey, it's more like sugary, but
Like, like a lot of honey, kind of bourbon-y up front. Moves into a little bit of the rice spice, a little bit of like dill, I guess. I don't know, not great at the rice, but you get the rice spiciness at the end. But
for me, it's like it's subtle, sweet, then rye, and then it kind of comes back to being sweet again, and then it coats, and then it kind of just disappears, and it's like along the way, there wasn't at any point where I was like, oh yeah, I get what this is about.
Yeah, what I'd say is for me, this one is like wholly enjoyable. It's really good. I like it, but if it is one of the $50 ones, I'd be disappointed in it. Not because it's bad. I would just expect more of a punch of flavor.
Yeah,
for sure. This is too subdued for me.
What this is, to an extent, I think this even gets more of a bad rap than what I'm thinking of for this. A little unfair, but this is like Blanton's. This isn't a fair comparison because Blanton's is like people butt noses go and they try to snatch it up for like $150 now, and it's like I remember I bought it back in the day when everybody was coming over like 5 years ago, and that was the one that Kenley was using to make pina coladas with, and I was kind of pissed off about it like 5+ years ago. It was like $50 back then. She's like, ooh, that's expensive. Now it's like you can't even find it. Yeah. But even at $50, it's kind of like, because it's like, I think it's either 80 or 90 proof, and it's just kind of like, it's good for what it is, but like $50.
Yeah.
It's good, but you know. Alright, I'm going back around, baby. What do you think of that, Reynolds? I'm ready for frickin' taste test 3.
Much at all about it.
Still getting that marker. Still getting that
fuminess
of
now.
Definitely rye spice, but rye bread and
I think it's just that like
back to peppers.
Just that whatever that like menthol eucalyptus, that kind of I think is what the markery kind of fumy. I don't know. It's hard to pick shit out in Ryes. I don't know. I don't taste these spices often. Yeah.
Okay, so this
is right up front.
This could be an incredibly misleading note. I feel like I'm tasting a little bit of corn, which would suggest it's not the piggyback, but I'm not gonna let my brain do that and be like, oh well, you can eliminate piggyback as B because you tasted some corn, because I could just be wrong about that, but I thought I did taste a little bit of corn, sweet corn.
What this reminds me of a little bit, it's like very cooling, kind of like
methamphetamine.
Yeah, that
menthol.
Stuff.
Yeah,
it's good. That's why I'm having such a good time. Menthol-y, like, you know, like minty, herby, kind of like cooling sensation. It kind of reminds me of like a lesser of the Dad's Hat that we had. It's like the Dad's Hat was like really cooling, like really like unique eucalyptus. Like, ooh, wow, that like hits you right there, and you're like, huh.
Yeah, this one
kind of like that, but just not.
Came up the sides of my tongue and like
it's like a
kind of burned them both.
It's like a cheap version of that. Cheaper. I like it. It like I kind of look for these that are more like so like this one is I really enjoy it. It's really good. I could drink this all day.
What, C?
Yeah, I could drink it all day. It's really good, but like in my mind, like I'm more into bourbon. I do like Ryes. But if I was gonna drink a rye, I would want it to be more like B, more like menthol-y, more minty. That's why I kind of like some.
It's not even close for me.
When we went to some of the other ones, or other taste-offs, like I think Rittenhouse, you know, is like really kind of sweet and so like okay, like it's fine, but I like Dad's Hat 'cause it's like boom, there's like the spice, the rye and the menthol and the minty and like if that's what I'm into, I want something like that. I want it to separate itself from the other things, and this one's more.
I'm not sure.
Just kind of a bourbony with rye notes.
Yeah, that's where I'm at least today. Is like I want the one so far with the bourbons too. The one that to me makes the biggest impression with the flavor is the one I like the most. But like as far as the explosiveness of it.
Oh my god! This doesn't even. What is that smell now?
Was that second one or first one?
First one. It's like sweet but weird now. What is that? It's like not mercury, but like some kind of chemical-y.
Kind of like the dip from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Get the chicken hat, Ricky.
That's it. The next video and our next taste-off, Ricky will be wearing his chicken hat.
Oh, that's okay. I hope that doesn't disturb anybody.
What is it? Oh my god, it smells like so much like something, like some kind of product that you use to do something specific that would not be a good characteristic to give it.
I'm not smelling anything weird with this one. I mean, I smelled...
I don't think it's bad.
The first time through I smelled pepperiness, which now I smell more from B.
It's not bad, it's just, I don't know why, it reminds me of something else in a different manner. It's just so weird. Like I get the rye and like a little bit of like what was in glass 2, like the cooling.
Is it the marker smell that I was smelling?
No, I got that from what you were saying, but I get like I said, I get kind of like the glass 2 smell, but something else in there, some kind of like you left something out, sweetness kind of thing. I don't know. It's weird. This doesn't make any sense. I don't know.
I'm being serious though. I feel like.
Damn it.
Some saltiness actually at the very end. Very, very end. Just on the tip.
Damn it. My mind's completely changed. I thought I had it figured out. I thought it was gonna be like this is High West, this is Piggyback, and this is Jack Daniels, but
yeah.
I am all thrown everywhere now.
I'm confused between glass 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're very I'm having a lot of trouble in my mind, separating them with distinct differences.
I feel like for me, 1 is way sweeter.
Yeah,
than
definitely.
The second one.
Agreed.
Yeah, 2 is definitely spicier. And there's a frickin' 3. Okay. If you compare just 1 and 3,
that's what I just did.
Which I gotta do now here in a second. Huh.
I'm trying to figure out. Really, I guess the one that's most confusing is the last one. I don't know. I'm really confused on this taste.
trying to get cleanse out my. I need another break, but I don't want this to go on forever.
This is hard for me too because
Damn it.
I'm like kind of going at it from like a perspective of like this isn't really my drink, but if I was gonna drink it, what would I want? Maybe more so than like what would I like best, which I don't know which way is the best way to go about it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bentley. Hey.
I ain't got my order.
Okay. Let's do Did we rank them last time?
Yeah.
We did. Yeah, we did. That's right. Okay.
You got yours ready? Order.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or is it ABC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, ABC, whatever.
All right.
I'm gonna go first. For me, it's BCA.
Me as well.
I was gonna go actually ABC.
Okay.
So I guess I'm the odd man now.
I would guess that C is the Jack Daniels and that B is the, I guess, the Piggyback. But those two were, and again, like I think I probably enjoy C the best, maybe. But like, if I want to get into Ryes, I want something that actually is hitting me with them rye flavors. So that's why C, I think, it's more complex than A to me.
Yes.
A is just sweet, and you do get
A
a lot of the
started
notes
off-
that you get in B, but it's like more just kind of straightforward.
A started off very strong for me, but then on the second round, A was like the worst somehow. But like,
You get a nice mouthfeel with C, and it's a little simple. You know, it doesn't really hit you with the rye
Yeah.
flavors, but what's there is really good if they just amped it up a little bit more. Which I think, if I'm right, I think that they do like what I have with the Jack Daniels single barrel, but it's full proof. So it'd be like 100 and whatever, 20, 30, 20, whatever.
yeah.
Proof, so it would probably be like that, but more kicky in the mouth. But I don't know. That's what I'm guessing. But I did enjoy it, even though it wasn't like.
Oh yeah, these were all still good. It's just
Yeah.
like when you're sitting there and you're scrutinizing the minutia. It's like, I
still
guess
say-
this one's the worst.
Still say B remind me. 2 remind me a lot of that Dad's Hat. Just not as good.
Yeah.
Not as much flavor
Alright.
and stuff. So
Yeah.
Let's
I
do the
probably
reveal.
just
I suppose
like the sweetness of A's.
Yeah, it's a little much
For me. Well, like B and C were nice. Like they went down easily for me.
The it
Easy
should
enough.
be in the order that the bottles were, I think, but
Well, I don't even know what
yep,
that
A was
now.
High West, 2 was Piggyback, and then Jack Daniels was C. So
C.
what I figured. I thought for some
Well,
reason
once
when
again, Whistlepig comes through for me. I've always liked Whistlepig a lot, and that was my top one today.
this is pretty good.
Which is, I'm surprised, like, because I think I normally drink the 12-year, 10-year, and 12-year, and it's like when I'm in a restaurant or whatever, and I love that. This was, like, way less refined, much rougher than those, but still ended up winning out for me and Cody, anyway.
I'm all about like figuring out what's my favorite, so I'd like to narrow it down even more. But I think I definitely would like Dad's Hat the best. But besides that, it'd be interesting what I would like between Pikesville and that. And then also I think what I would like to do again one day is
Very serious video.
is a taste between because I thought it was pretty good, was the Double Rye, the Rossville, and the James Pepper. I think all of those seem like I liked all of them when I had them. Like this one's less than those, and it would be right in line with those other. I think they're all pretty around that 30-ish area.
A couple days, the Rossville's going to be gone, so I hate to disappoint you.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. These numbers.
How's that in arrows? Boot. Push your face, I guess? Like thing that.
What the heck? Okay, oh. Hey, dude, this? What? Can I look around?
Do the arrow. Use the arrows to boot.
Somewhere
right, unfortunately. I don't think you need the mouse or anything else.
Oh. Okay.
There's 20. This is. Go to the bowling pins. Line it up. The one that's like your head goes back on some of them, so that's the one you want to do it on.
I guess I'm confused.
Try going to the side and booping it from the side. There you go, got it. Oh, they explode. Okay.
This is awesome. Come here, you little shit. This is so cool. There you go. So, can you hit these chickens? Let's see. There we go. 12 more, and these guys, the green guys, I'm also confused about what their purpose is, but there we go. I'm getting all 6 pins. I'm doing it. It's only taking me 100 years, but I'm doing it. 2. There we go! Did I do it? I did it! Yay!
Someone's fever pitch dream made into a video game. Good, ridiculous fun.
Bye, we love you.
Bye.